Now, joining me now is Mr. Ahmad Massoud. He is the Vice Chairman of Massoud Oil Supply. Tell us what's going on with some of the companies you're working with. You're here, you have the big operation, but again, you work with many other companies. Tell us a little bit about them.
First of all, I'd like to welcome you to ADIPEC and more specifically into Massoud booth. We actually do represent many of the companies from all across the globe. Some of which we have been representing for more than 35 years and some more recently. So it's a very wide portfolio of companies. A lot of them come from the States, some from Europe and some from the Far East. So it's very diversified, and we are very careful when it comes to the companies we choose. They're mainly the top companies. You'd usually find them amongst the top companies, top 5 companies globally within their domain. So, which is very pleasing to associate yourself with some of the top companies. I mean, if you look around the booth, you'd see such as Treanor is one of the main companies. We've been representing them for more than 15 years now, and you know, the streamline of work is the potential is huge, and year in year out it's been growing. Especially nowadays, I mean, with the current situation and the drop of oil price, crude oil price, that even gives us a potential to do even more. If we go into the safety products, we represent Red Wing, which is a top company, and I've just had the pleasure of sitting with Mr. Olsen, who is representing them, and it's always a pleasure having him. So going into the business side, I believe that you know, we've been representing Red Wing in the best way, and in terms of sales with all the oil companies and subsidiaries, ADNOC, Sadco, NDC. So the sales have been going up recently, and you can't be complaining on that terms. So, and we have some few new companies as well. We've had some new companies as well representing with us for the first time. So it's always, you know, it's always a pleasure having new companies mixed with some of the previous companies we've been present in.
Now, of course, all of this too is part of the demand here for excellence. The companies in this region want you to be bringing in the best companies. And is it really about bringing in the best-in-class companies? You say that because your customers, is that what they're looking for? What are they demanding from you?
Obviously what they're looking for is quality, because you can't jeopardize the quality. You know, it's an absolute must-have. We should stick with the best quality available, and that's what we do. And there are many specifications when it comes to the oil field. Obviously, there are many specifications which you have to abide with. Quality cannot be jeopardized under no condition. So we as Massoud Oilfield Services and Supply, we're very careful when it comes to picking the right agents, and we always seek for the best quality along with the best line of representation and line of products to go with it.
Now, you've been at the ADIPEC conference many times here. Tell us, how's it been this year? Your stand every time we come by is very busy. So how has it been for you?
Well, for me, every time I come here, it's an absolute pleasure, and it's an absolute pleasure having your good selves here. For me, every time ADIPEC, it's an experience that I'll never forget, because in terms of size and stature, it's always growing. Despite the fact that it used to be every couple of years, nowadays it's on a yearly basis. So everyone's expectation was that, you know, maybe there'll be a decline in attendance, but that hasn't been the case. We've actually witnessed an increase. I believe there's more than 150 nationalities visiting the exhibition, so it tells you about the stature of the exhibition itself, ADIPEC, and it's we all have to say well done to Abu Dhabi as well for hosting such a fantastic event, ADIPEC, which has become globally known as the top oil exhibition in the world.
Super. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.